Hello. Today we are going to talk about the effects of 9 planets in the second house. In Vedic astrology, the second house is commonly known as Kutum Bhav or the wealth house. In Hindi, we will call it as a Dhan Bhav, which means the immediate family. Like when a baby takes birth, we get the immediate family. So the second house represents the immediate family members. Whatever the wealth a family is having, that wealth becomes the wealth of that child. So it also indicates about the wealth. Second house also represents about the things which we value in our daily lives. In addition to this, second house indicates about the early education, speech, and the body parts like eyes and mouth. In natural horoscope, which is also called as a Kalpurush Kundali, the zodiac sign Taurus is placed there, and the Venus planet becomes the lord of it. So in general, Venus planet has the governance on the second house, as second house indicates about the family and wealth, and in Vedic astrology, these two things are indicated, or we get these things with the blessings of Jupiter planet. So Jupiter becomes the main significator of the second house. This house also indicates about the speech. So the second significator of the second house will be Mercury planet. So in the second house, we got the 3 planets. Governing planet is Venus. Significator, the first significator will be Jupiter, and the secondary significator Mercury. Whenever we are doing any predictions, we have to take care about these 3 planets. Now I'm going to explain about each planet in the second house. You can check what planet is placed in your birth chart. It is according to your ascendant or the lagna or the rising sign chart. Now, if there is no planet is placed in the second house, then there will be the sign. So you can check accordingly. We will start with the planet Sun. If Sun planet is present in the second house, then the person will speak on topics like politics, governance, truth, honesty, integrity. He or she will speak authoritatively as well as listen attentively to these topics. If Moon planet is present in the second house, the person will be emotionally driven and will be fickle-minded. She would shift her stance easily, be confused in thinking, and would be meandering in her speech. If Mars planet is placed in the second house, then the person will be categorized as a blunt talk. She will speak, or he will speak her mind to your face, regardless of how unpalatable it is. He or she will prefer order and discipline, and her speech will also have tinges of that dictatorship. If she asks for water, the recipient will get impression like it is asked like why the water is already not placed here. If Mercury planet is present in the second house, the person will speak with the facts and figures, because in Vedic astrology, numbers are governed by Mercury planet. If he or she is going to give any presentation, it would be with so many statistics that the other person will find it difficult to refute. A person having Jupiter planet in the second house will appear very knowledgeable about the topic he or she is going to speak. They will speak clearly, concisely, and to the point. He or she will always give you sensible advice. Generally, her speech and aura would have an element of goodness about it, almost like a halo around her head. If Venus planet is placed in the second house, the person would be a glib talker. They are worldly wise and know how to sugarcoat their words to the occasion in order to remain in a person's good books. They are adept at manipulation and getting their work done. Such people may also find themselves in the field of music and arts. A person with Saturn planet placed in the second house is simultaneously a judge and a servant, because in Vedic astrology, the Saturn planet is known as on a higher level, it is a judge, and at a lower level, it is a servant. So there will be these kind of situation you will see. They will tailor their speech according to the situation and would not hesitate in pronouncing a harsh judgment. Like a servant, equally they will not have a problem in lying in the situation if it is required. The presence of Rahu is akin to the presence of Saturn, since Rahu behaves identically to Saturn. Such a person would speak with a forked tongue and backtrack if things got hot. If caught on the wrong foot, she would revise her statement about what she actually meant, because Rahu likes to create illusion if there is some problem. A person with Ketu in the second house will bring some element of order and discipline, because Ketu behaves like Mars, but would intersperse her speech with reference to religion or spiritual well-being. She may talk about enlightenment and conscious living with self-discipline. This is some few ideas from my side. You can go through your chart and check your speech. Thank you. In the next video, we will talk about some other house and the presence of 9 planets. Thank you.